Hi, my name is Kim Sang-won. I'm a professor at Keimyung University in South Korea. My title of my study is The Mediating Effect of Reliance on the Relationships Between Emotional Labor and Organizational Effectiveness of Hotel Employees. We will replace the unknowns meant by leading only the important parts. 1. Introduction. Necessity and purpose of research. In recent years, hotels, a representative company of human capital service, have a relatively high turnover rate compared to other companies. In a situation where the global recession is prolonged, hotel companies are increasingly burdened with cost increase and performance. Hotel employees' stress and job insecurity are increasing. Hotel employees' morale is low. It is important to know how to motivate employees in a situation where the pressure in the organization is deepened. Therefore, the purpose of this study is to provide practical and academic implications to understand and support the emotional labor of employees more systematically by clarifying the effect of reliance on the relationships between emotional labor and organizational effectiveness of hotel employees. Number 2, research questions. The research questions of this study are as follows. Research question 1. What is the relationships among emotional labor, reliance, and organizational effectiveness of hotel employees? Research question 2. What is the mediating effect of reliance in the relationship between emotional labor and organizational effectiveness of hotel employees? 2. Researching methods. 1. Study subjects. The subjects of these studies were 250 employees of 11 hotels located in the metropolitan area, Seoul, Gyeonggi, and Incheon. The questionnaire was distributed and collected from February 20 to February 29, and 205 people were expected 45 people who misrepresented. The random sampling method, which is non-probability sampling method, was used as the sampling method of this study. Measuring tools. Number 1, emotional work. For the emotional labor scale, the scale reconstructed by Li Yang, based on previous studies, was used in this study, which consists of a total of 11 questions and consists of a 5-point Likert scale with a reliability coefficient of 696. Resilience. The resilience of scale was used in the study, which was reconstructed by Chami Lee, based on the previous studies, and the reliability coefficient of the scale was 644. Organizational effectiveness. In order to measure the organizational effectiveness of this study, a scale reconstructed by Lee Won Law, based on previous studies, was used in this study, which consists of a total of 18 questions and consists of a 5-point Likert scale. Number 3, research procedures and methods. For the procedure and methods of this study, the collected data were analyzed statistically using SPSS 29 for Windows. Second, frequency analysis was conducted to investigate the general characteristics of the subjects. Reliability analysis was conducted for the reliability of the scale. Person collection analysis was conducted to solve research problem 1, and mediated regression analysis was used to solve research problem 2. Result. Number 1. Collection within variables. The collection within variables is shown in Table 1. First, there was a navigate collection within emotional level and reliance, which was statistically significant. Second, there was a positive collection within emotional level and organizational effectiveness. So there was a positive correlation between reliance and organizational effectiveness. This is Table 1. 2. Mediating effects of reliance in the relationship between emotional labor and organizational effectiveness. The mediating effect of reliance in the relationship between emotional labor and organizational effectiveness is shown in Table 2. In the first step of verifying the mediating effects, emotional labor, which is an independent variable, had a significant effect on reliance, and resilience played a role in emotional labor. In the second stage, emotional labor, an independent variable, had a significant effect on organizational effectiveness. In the third stage, emotional labor had a significant effect on organizational effectiveness, so it was found to have a mediating effect. Emotional labor, which is in the independent variable, is significant, and the regression coefficient increased from 4.36 to 5.3, which fatally mediated the relationship between emotional labor and organizational effectiveness. This is Table 2. The mediating effect of emphasis on the relationship between emotional labor and performance in role. Conclusion and suggestion. Number 1. Conclusion. The purpose of this study is to investigate the effect of emotional labor and organizational effectiveness through resilience of hotel employees and to utilize it as basic data to improve the quality of hotel organization. First, there was a navigated correlation between emotional level and resilience, or positive correlation between emotional level and organizational effectiveness, and positive correlation between resilience and organizational effectiveness. Second, as follow effect of emotional level on organizational effectiveness through resilience, it was found that emotional labor had a negative effect on resilience. Emotional labor had a positive effect on organizational effectiveness, and fatally mediated the relationship between emotional labor and organizational effectiveness. Number 2, suggestion. First, in order to strengthen the organizational effectiveness of hotel employees, it is necessary to increase the education and welfare level by identifying the causes that can reduce their emotional labor. In particular, it is necessary to increase the resilience as an alternative to reduce emotional labor by negatively affecting the resilience. Second, it is necessary to conduct a follow-up study that combines a causal relationship study that can reduce emotional labor and causal relationship study that can increase resilience. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.